to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trailblazers playing host to the LA Clippers. Lillard to McCollum. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Clippers have the basketball. George, guarded by Nurkic. For three, his first effort off the mark. McCollum with the basketball. Leads a bucket. To Lillard. Even to Zubats. Pins it. Now ready to shoot at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Leonard. And scores. Strong take.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Screen coming. It's PG for 2. And it's Nurkic there for the board. McCollum into the front court. Leads 3. C.J. McCollum. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Beverly. To Leonard. Screen coming. Here's Leonard for 2. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Lillard. And knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kawhi Leonard up against the Weber State product. Gets it in the left corner. To Whiteside. Scores from the post.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Paul George. From long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lillard. He made his first effort, but not that time. Leonard. He engulfed him that time. McCollum. C.J. McCollum. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Now Doc Rivers gonna call a timeout here. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. Beverly into the front court. Down 11. Leonard to Beverly. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to McCollum. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
To Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Damian Lillard. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested three.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Damian Lillard at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2. Beverly into the front court. Down 12. Slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard sizing up the all-star Lillard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
It's Lillard for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Leonard. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. First quarter in the books. The Blazers have the lead.
What's up, baby boy?
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Leonard. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense. To Lillard. Whoa! What a finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here's Leonard for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lillard, work it down to Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Another chance to Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Pulled down by Whiteside. McCollum with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the three.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's 2 for 2 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New personnel on the floor for Doc Rivers. To George. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard guarded by Nurkic. Surveys the floor. Kawhi Leonard. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lillard to Rodney Hood. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Leonard to Paul George. Deep 2 there, won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here's Leonard for 2. And he hits.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lillard. And in Zubac with the rebound. To George. 4-3. And drains it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Shot by McCollum won't go. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Yusuf Nurkic. Time for some new personnel into the game. LA Clippers with the basketball. Paul George fires. Paul George. He's 3 for 7. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly into the front court. Margins 8. George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
No time left in this quarter with the Blazers in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. George won't go down. To Lillard. And throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Paul George 4-2. Paul George. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Damian Lillard trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throws good for Lillard. The Blazers add one more to their total. It's LA Clippers ball. Here comes the screen. George against the Lehigh product. Fires the three. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lillard, and he hits.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Beverly into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw.
Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Beverly into the front court. His guys down by 9. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lillard. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Lillard. For 3, and he hits. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Portland has 4 to shoot. Patrick Beverly tips it. Shot clock violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Leonard. Oh, that's how it's done.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Shot clock winding down. To Lillard. 24-second violation. Substitution being made in this one.
I beat myself for a win. If he beat.
Kawhi Leonard against Tolliver. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Williams.
God.
From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Goes to the right side. Hood shot. No good. Leonard. They'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, Harkless. Huge block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. New personnel coming on for Terry Stotts. Lillard to McCollum. Portland down to 4 to shoot. CJ McCollum. He was all over him. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
3 quarters down. The Blazers have the lead. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Lillard, tough matchup against George. To Ken Bazemore. Lillard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Harkless, defended by Lillard. Leonard to Harkless. LA with 4 to shoot. From the painted area, won't go down. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Changes coming from both sides right now. Clippers have the basketball. Screen coming. Kawhi Leonard guarded by McCollum. The screen sets him up for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Whiteside. McCollum. And the rebound taken in by Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Lillard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Here comes the screen. Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Williams across the timeline. All even here in the 4th. Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
He throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Lillard to Kent Bazemore. Here's a chance from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
McCollum to Whiteside. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Lillard. Defense, making the ball carrier work.
Got him.
Lets it fly, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. On the arc for 3. And it's George there for the rebound. Had a good look there, but it's no good. It's
a victory, baby boy.
Away with the victory as they win this one by 4.